Pro wrestling is an ever-evolving industry, with encyclopedias being updated, documentaries being released, and relationships mended or destroyed. The attitudes and narratives of wrestling superstars begin to change. Individuals like the Ultimate Warrior, Bruno Sammartino, and others are brought back into prominence, while the history of some of the other bright characters are being washed away or changed. Some are pigeonholed and being remembered for that one event or that one specific moment in time. Others become as insignificant as a crossword answer. My job as PWP's resident historian is to remind you of the impact that these individuals and teams left on the industry. This is PW Profiles. What if I told you that a former WCW Hall of Famer, a current WWE Hall of Famer, they were at one time appearing in 4 AFL championship games with the Chargers? Would you have any idea who that is?
I think I should. I'm a football guy. I think I should know that. But I do not.
That is the Big Cat, Ernie Ladd. Ernie Ladd, as I said, he had the football recognition. He was on the D-line, which makes perfect sense. I mean, you figure at this time, football players were big, but they weren't, I mean, they're clearly not the athletes or the size they are today. Ernie Ladd was 6'9", 320 pounds when he wrestled. And he was also that size when he played football. Can you imagine having to line up against that? Like, you figure at that time, linemen weren't they weren't in the best shape. Well, I'll admit it. So then having to stand against that, hopefully they had their Wheaties. But Ernie Ladd did more than appear in the NFL, or the AFL, excuse me. I believe he's also... Could be wrong. I gotta look this up. I think he's also in the NFL Hall of Fame. Would make him a multiple... Nope, he's just in the Chargers Hall of Fame.
Anybody can make that.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, his wrestling career began in 1961. He's often regarded as one of the largest heels of the 70s. And this was big because he was actually one of the first African Americans to portray a heel. We talked about it with Bobo Brazil. Usually, territory runners, territory promoters would use the African Americans as the sympathetic babyface. Not Ernie Ladd. He was called the Big Cat, or he was called King Ernie Ladd. He actually helped create one of the tropes of the heel, where if he knew he was losing, he'd walk out of the arena and accept a count-out loss, which a lot of times would be regarded as pulling an Ernie Ladd. Ernie Ladd faced all the top stars of the time, the previously mentioned Bobo Brazil, Antonio Inoki. He had multiple feuds with Andre the Giant, who he antagonizingly referred to as Andre the Big Dummy, or the Big Fat French Fry. He was always in the main event. He actually helped Bill Watts develop Sylvester Ritter, who would become the Junkyard Dog. And for many years, Ernie Ladd had a role in the backstage booking, promoting, until he eventually did retire in 1986. But as I said, he was inducted into both the WCW and WWE Hall of Fame, and for a long time was one of the few men to be in both. He was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in '95, which at the time, again, that's when they inducted, your Andres, your Mullahs. So for him to be in this, it showed the influence he had within the industry. He has quite a bit of championship reigns under his belt in a lot of the territory days. I think if he would have been around in WWE or NWA time, we would have definitely seen some mainstay reigns of Ernie Ladd. But it is because of these multiple Hall of Fame appearances, is the influence he's had on the industry, that Ernie Ladd is regarded as one of the greatest and is a PW profile.